What's up guys, welcome back. A pigeon, how to draw a pigeon. So, keeping the animal drawings going. I like the animal drawings. I like the animals. It's just, I know they don't get as many views as like the anime stuff and all that, but I draw them like on my last day before the weekend. And I feel like it's the weekend when I'm drawing an animal. So, that's just some insight into the way I work. So it's always a good feeling. I'm always in a good mood when I draw animals. And the dinosaurs as well. I do them on the last day of the week. Well, my drawing week anyway. Landscape page. Pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast for you. Now, kind of going to put him on a branch. You could put him standing on the ground, but maybe because of the body position of a branch, I'm just going to draw a rough branch at the end. So, eye really small. Yeah, so really small. Head is like up here, top half, right? So center point to be here and the eye be like right up near the top because I want the body to span the whole width. So let's go. Kind of a pea-shaped eye, or like an egg maybe. It's kind of an egg-shaped eye. Would you call that an egg? Kind of. It's kind of curvy on top and less curvy on the bottom. So you want to add a highlight. So their eyes are just kind of black and got some rims and things around them. So we'll go with just a white highlight here at the top. And we'll color it in black. So our little pigeon has a rim around the eye. So they've got this like pale sort of eyelid skin thing situation going on around the eye. And it's kind of hairy because there's feathers that like grow up around it and stuff. And then they have another bump around, which is, this is feathers, but it's just the shape for their sort of skull. You know, the eye is kind of sunken down. And this will go back that way. And then underneath as well. So it's like they have a little cheek or something. And this will go towards the beak. That way. Okay. Now they have, at the top of their beak, they've got this sort of gland or bump or something, right? So it's kind of like furry and feathery, just coming around here. Could be feathers, now that I'm looking at it. I'm not sure, but it's like textured like this kind of. And then the beak itself will come down the front. It kind of goes a bit pointy down here. And then we got like the tip of it. Goes back. Down. Very thin, small sort of beak. Back that way, right? And then there's that line in the middle that separates the top and bottom of the beak. Like so. And then maybe, do they have a nostril there? Maybe there might be like a little nostril or something under that. And then just some textures and stuff. So the chin then kind of comes down from the bottom of the beak here. And it can be furry and hairy. Now they have really round heads, like ridiculously round. So it like curves sort of this way. And it's a pretty stiff, pretty smooth feathers on the top of their head. You don't have to do it because sort of hairy or sketchy or anything. Starting like that, right? And then we'll just keep this going down the back, right? Right, so as we go down, now you could add some loose sort of feathers. Like so. And then the belly, like the front of the body, goes down that way. So our pigeon then has like a little sort of cheek, sort of a feather area here, coming around, and then like layers of sort of fur and or feathers. So you're basically just adding sort of textured feather lines. It's kind of like real furry up at the neck, and then it gets on the wing. You get like more defined kind of feathers, right? So it's like all sort of hairy here, and like the spine will be going that way. And then we're just sort of filling this with texture, basically. You're not trying to draw any particular feather lines or anything like that. You're just going, texture is the goal. That's it. Right, so this kind of stuff. And that's all. You're just kind of texturing it up. Okay. Right. And okay. So you just keep going until you're happy. Okay. Overall shape for the body then. So we'll go down this way first. Feathery front, belly, and this will go all the way down to like the feet and the legs and touch the tail feathers and everything. It's real furry down the bottom here. It's like his butt. And now, so we have the flying wings, right? So these come down here. It's kind of smooth along the edge, but when you add the feathers, it's kind of different, right? So there. Again, it's kind of separated into two wings, but we'll go down that way at first. And this will sort of curve around here, and the other side of that goes that way, right? And then there's like all feathers in here, so it kind of like bumps around, right? Like that. So that's your general sort of shape, okay? Then we gotta add wings, right? And the feathers, all those feathers, and maybe some texture, then a foot, and then a branch, right? So first sort of textured wing area, right? So we'll go around here, right? It's very sort of fine, sort of wing bumps and stuff coming around here, right? Right, so this is just bumps random. You can kind of do them randomly. They don't have to look exactly like mine. You just want it to be kind of bumpy here on this side, because each of those will be like the way his wings sort of fold. Right, and then we'll go up this way, and they'll kind of bump out a bit here as well for feathers. And then we'll go around to the top. And it kind of just joins in here. There might be like an extra sort of shoulder bone or something here. Okay, it's one feather area. Next one just comes down here. Like so. Now, feathers. So we'll start from the top and work our way around. So we'll go sort of, you start adding them at the top kind of loosely, right? So like kind of like this, right? And like in between where two of them join together, that's where you'll have another one on top, right? And they're kind of like loose on top. They're not too defined, right? So you could do one layer here. And like they start to get a bit more defined then as we go down, basically, right? So it's kind of like scales, or you know, sort of overlapping system. It helps them be waterproof, aerodynamic, so they're kind of very smooth, you know. And then as we go down, they kind of get a bit bigger and a bit more defined as well. So you're going to start adding a few more, like so. And so, and they'll get like a little bit bigger. And you just keep kind of building it up. Right? And of course, pigeons have those purple or black stripes sometimes. So that's optional. So as you could do a dove. Doves are pretty much the same. Yeah, so it would just be white. And here. But I'll probably color it like a pigeon. So then, let's see, more feathers basically, big ones, say from here. And there'll be a couple in there. And they get longer as we go down, so they kind of become more defined again. And we just keep going. Always overlapping. Like so. And then down here. And they're quite big down here. And there'll be some underneath. Other ones, and they're quite long, so they go the whole way down there. So then our tail feathers kind of come up underneath the body here, so you'll have like one on its own sort of here. And then they're kind of long here, so and they sometimes they're kind of furry at the bottom here. You know, they have sort of chunks taken out of them a little bit. And so just adding long ones with the tail feather section now. There. Then we'll add a few on this side. And again, we sort of start light. And they get kind of bigger as we go down. Okay, texture is kind of on the belly there. And right, so toes on a branch. So say we have like a bumpy little toe here. Right, and they usually have like sharp claws, kind of talon type things. And it's sort of going around the other side of the branch. So it's kind of grasping on the other side. So then you'll have the branch itself, real bumpy, going this way. And there might be like a twig or two sticking off. off that way, right? Alright, and then the bottom of it, again, it's real big, and then maybe going off the page down here. And then it'll go across here. Go up this way, maybe, like there. And then, so wood, right, can have, especially branches, right? So if you add these circles, right, and then you'll do texture lines, but when you hit the circle, bump around it, okay, and keep going. Bump around it and keep going. So you're basically doing like a ring. The growth, you know. So texture curving around the branches too. And then you gotta have some texture lines curving around this way as well. Okay, and you know, sort of stuff in the air maybe. Right, but I think that'll do. Maybe some skin lines. A pigeon. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.